versus Batangas went into overtime, although that game did not include Cedric Ablaza. And there's Jexter Pinan scoring inside.
Well, that's the thing that they need to do.
Out in that regular season matchup. Game 1 for Batangas, he scored 11 points and grabbed 7 rebounds. Levy Hernandez from downtown. Naman si Jexter Apinan. Spin, good denial by Destacamento. Recovery for Jexter. Wala pa rin, but Lenore is there for the second try. Kabila naman, Mark Montuano, the all-star for Bacoor, working with Dave Moralde. Galit goes to Destacamento. Mid-range is good. We usually see from Mark Montuano, the mid-range.
Right, pero minarkahan na si Mark Montuano even in the first game, kaya hirap na hirap makascore si Mark.
Oh, Bacoor is gonna have to mark this guy. Well, Levy Hernandez, you can also imagine the confidence in him. He was that best player in the regular season versus Bacoor, single-handedly putting his team up top. But J.R. Galit, who as we mentioned was scoreless in their first matchup of the playoffs. 10-4, Montuano for 3, that's off to the right. RJ gets it back, put back is good. 11, not necessarily the percentage that he wants. A steal here, Ramirez against Baloria, he scores. This Bacoor team has evolved in this season. Ito nga si Rocky Asidre has not been seeing a lot of minutes. And then another assist right now, this time to Mark Montuano.
A smart move there, Rocky Asidre attracting the attention of the defense, finding his teammate Mark, and not hesitant to make an assist, giving that ball up.
You know, Coach JV, Rocky Asidre, he talked to me in one of their games as Levy Hernandez scores inside. Levy is 7 points away from 1,000 here in the MPBL. And Rocky just told me, if we can go back to him, that even though he's not getting many minutes, yung kumpiyansa niya hindi yan bumababa para sa Bacoor.
Yan ang tunay na experience na player, understanding the situation, but given the chance, he will contribute for sure.
And speaking of confidence, how about this guy, RJ Ramirez?
Well, it's nice that Ramirez is taking his shots, and he should do that.
RJ gets it. A chance for Bacoor to get the lead. They go to Moralde. Montuano trying to seal Rocky Asidre from downtown.
Sino?
Rocky Asidre.
There you go. Missed him in the first game. 3 points for him. And we
and Ian Melencio paving the way to set up and operate and force game 3. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Sheila.
Thank you, Sheila.
Tamang-tama yun. It is uphill once more for the Bacoor City Strikers, which has been the story all season long for them. And speaking of uphill, it's nowhere to go but up for Dave Moralde.
Yun ang tirang matamis. Para sa akin, matamis. Kasi sa unang tingin, magmi-miss. Pero biglang pasok pala because he just circled that ring, pasok.
It's an 18-5 run for Bacoor. And that's immediately stopped by Cedric Ablaza. These two teams are shooting in. Heat check as well from Rocky Asidre and the rest of Bacoor. Mintesantira ni Rocky. 6-4 ang ating assist story. Another steal. Forward pass. That's a risky one. Moralde. Good feed to Montuano.
That's experience having a court. But titingnan natin tonight if he can actually improve his performance.
Good for him though to keep on grabbing those rebounds for Bacoor. His team is off to a good start now. 20-15 our score. Another steal. Ramirez, bounce pass. Moralde for 2.
Well, itong Bacoor right now, 5 points for Moralde. Itong Bacoor right now, they're just covering the path, the lanes to every pass being made, especially cross-court passes. Everybody active for a steal. There we
you go. Right on cue. Dave Moralde. Clear path to the rim. Boy, what a start for Bacoor. 7 points for Dave Moralde.
So dinideny nila yung closest person to.
But he taps it away onto Batangas.
Upon the release, alam na ni Mark Montuano, hindi papasok, kaya umatake agad siya for the offensive rebound.
The other end, Ablaza with the extension.
Napakadali, no? Fake to shoot. And then, nga, medyo feel niya. But mukhang pagod na si Dave Moralde. I can see him really breathing deeply.
And they've been exerting that pressure on the defensive end all quarter long. Tsaka takbo sila ng takbo, Coach JV.
Takbo sila ng takbo, Coach.
0.3 3-pointers per game, shooting it at a 33% clip. That's actually low for him because at the start of the season, he was number 1 and number 2. Silang dalawa yan ni Jolo Mendoza na nasa tuktok ng ating liga. And speaking of good percentage, how about Cedric Ablaza now with 8 points?
Yun nga, nakakalungkot nga para sa Bacoor because tonight, babawi talaga. Hindi araw-araw Pasko para kay Cedric Ablaza, but tonight, he will make sure that it's Christmas time for him.
And he has already surpassed that 5-point production that he did in Game 1. 24 all-hour score. Batangas now looking better in the second. Melencio using the pick. Mid-range. Short. Rebound, Ablaza.
The passing game has stopped for Bacoor with the unit inside. They're all doing one-on-one moves.
That's a beautiful move by Cedric Ablaza. He knew what he was.
Someone tried and tested, and that's Mark Pangilinan right there. And he's been doing that for Bacoor for several seasons na para sa MPBL.
Great effort by the players scrambling for that basketball, but it ends up with Pangilinan, who gives up the pass, but a sorry miss for Lester Reyes. Pangilinan again. This time a 3.
And that's all he needs, just a chance. Because the possession, you suddenly lose.
Balik tayo sa Batangas. De La Virgen. Wow. That's way out from MJ De La Virgen. Very uncharacteristic, but he puts it in.
Stephen De La Virgen.
MJ.
Die or do. Die or do.
Die or do.
Die or do.
31-29 our score. Jan Hamon with a fake. Baseline drive.
Oh!
That's a tip in by King Destacamento.
Oh! Referees missed that.
Oh.
Could have been a great layup there because he moved without the ball, got himself free. Sadly, he misses the layup.
Destacamento goes back to Hamon. Jan Hamon inside. That's good.
Nice move by Jan Hamon.
And he celebrates by telling his defenders that, and to everyone as well watching us live on One Sports Plus and on the Facebook live stream in the MPBL. Mix Gomez at your service alongside Coach JV Gayoso and Sheila Salaysay. There you see, right on cue, Mark Montuano.
Mark Montuano. Yun, nabanggit ko, 6 points.
Been checked in this game because remember, he was the best player in Game 1.
Yes, he was. And I don't think the game's over yet. The night's still short. Ang dami pang basketball. Valoria's gonna get more active for sure.
Valoria has only attempted 1 shot so far. He's still scoreless. RJ at the corner. That's a 3.
Paano ka naman hindi makakatira nun? 9 points for Ramirez. Eh nakaset ng pick yung isang pader na si Chad Alonso.
Right. Chad Alonso getting a start here in the second half alongside Ramirez. Moralde who gets the steal. RJ Ramirez for 2.
Well, there you go. Turnovers and the running game. 11 points there for Ramirez. And that's what din pasukan ito. Itong si Chad Alonso pagpupostehan.
He is a known enforcer here in the MPBL and a well-known veteran na si Chad Alonso. Now a zone by Batangas. Moralde. Driving kick. JR Galit. Another driving kick. Moralde. Spin. Good feed. Ramirez. Sorry miss inside. But Galit is there.
They're just doing everything right.
As they have started this third quarter with a 9-0 run. Batangas looking for answers here. They have Levy Hernandez, Rudy Lingganay, John Valoria, Darwin Lenore, and their all-star, Cedric Ablaza. Levy, another 3-point shot.
2 guys I pointed out, Levy Hernandez, Mark Montuano. Getting into the groove, itong si Levy Hernandez. Tough to stop tonight.
That's only a 2-pointer for Levy. Sagot naman sa kabila, si RJ Ramirez. Time. The tallest point guard in the MPBL. Itong si Joshua Gonzalez. Lenore goes to Levy. There's that 3. 1,000 points for Levy Hernandez. And they're gonna stop this. The other end we go. Gonzalez looking ahead. Lenore, Ablaza, Valoria. Back to Darwin. Ball tapped away. Recovery for Batangas. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You cannot leave Levy Hernandez wide open.
You cannot.
1,004 points so far in his MPBL career. Joshua Gonzalez, that's too strong, but it goes straight to Jong Baloria.
Nice pass by Gonzalez to Beloria. Napakaganda pa eh.
Gonzalez would try to ask for it to be an assist no? Sa lagay na yun.
Oo nga.
Just like that, the lead has been cut down to 1 point, 48-47. Same thing that happened in the first half. Mark Montuano for 2.
Well, right now, Montuano has 8 points, but right now, complete package na itong si Jong Baloria.
Well, defense wins championships.
Yes.
And certainly they're one step closer to their first title here in the MPBL. But can they actually do it? Levy, that's short. Rebound Destacamento. 2-on-2. RJ, he loves this. Ramirez for 2.
Yun ang sagasa. Pagdating sa layup, much bigger challenger in Gonzalez, but Levy Hernandez is not gonna stop. I think hindi si Bagyong Paeng ang dumating
Tonight.
Oh nga, talagang, you know, when you have to cut the path to the receiving player by extending those hands.
Ralph Olivares, there's the extension and the flex.
And the flex. Wala.
Excel exerting his presence on the floor. Moralde, mag-isa asking for it. He's wide open. Asidre will fire. That's good.
Rocky Asidre needed that. 6 points for him. He needed.
Or make that Rocky Asidre. Rocky's only averaging 2.9 points per game in this season. These are golden minutes for him.
Golden minutes talaga.
Here's Rocky against MJ. Asidre, ball tapped away. Good defense. Alonzo on the chase. The veteran. Oh, what a scramble here. Edsel mag-isa on the extension.
Teka lang, medyo nagugulat ako. Chad Alonso running on the defense.
All right, we get back to our action. 9 seconds to go in the third. Ian Melencio. At the left side, Melencio, driving kick, Galit. JR will fire. That's a shot. Specialty of the house, the mid-range for JR.
Ang Bacoor.
The question is, can Batangas give an answer once again against these strikers in the fourth frame? They're down by 6. They have MJ delivered in. Don Ochea, Joshua Gonzalez, Mark Cruz, and John Ray Villanueva as Don Ochea scores inside.
That was a good, strong move. 6 points for Ochea. Oh,
turnover. Ochea, clear path to the rim. Very important minutes here being played by Don Ochea. We talked about, again, the Batangas team of theirs. They're looking to advance to the second round and await the victor between Rizal and Sarangani. John Ray Villanueva with his first basket of the ball game.
To play fast. We know he's not as fast as the guys who are on the court now for Batangas, but he's got to find a way to get his shot off coming off picks.
Here's Reyes on the ISO at the post. Lester Reyes, one guy open. They go to Pangilinan who fires. That's a big time 3.
I told him before the game, sino mas gusto mong tumira, iba o ikaw? Because ikaw ang inaasahan tumira, stop passing that ball. There we go, his 8th point in the ball game.
3 away from matching his game 1 output of 11 points. Gonzalez inside, he does have that advantage at the post.
Nice move there.
There you see the Batangas crowd who had to follow. Here's a make that Mark Pangilinan. Height advantage for him. Pangilinan, this time he scores inside.
10 points for Pangilinan. Very aggressive now.
Alonzo only played 12 minutes in game number 1. Certainly very important here in game number 2 as we go back to Sheila Salaysay.
All Coach Cholo Villanueva wants from his men are 2 things: to get offensive rebounds and attack, and need to make stops and move the ball. Ngayon naman, Jexter Apinan is not on the floor nor in the bench as he was rushed to the hospital and being observed to a possible rib fracture on the left. That's according to their PT gel. Thanks, and Coach JV.
Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you, Sheila. But
by the way, Mark Pangilinan just hit another big-time 3-point shot. He's up to 13 points, but that report by Sheila was big. now that we know that Apinan will not be available anymore in this game, and we hope that he's going to be okay after that possible rib fracture. How about RJ Ramirez with 2 more points?
Well, yeah, sad story for Apinan, and he's badly needed here.
And para kay Levy, could have been a big one as the lead is 6 points. Alonzo with the board. Someone has to cross it. RJ will do.
Well, yun nga ang mental dun yung toughness mo. Inabutan mo na yung 1,000 point. Kaya medyo may tendency to relax after that. Let's see if he can recover.
Handoff, Pangilinan again. Too strong. Montuano, monster board. They kick it out. Another 3. Bombs away for Mark Pangilinan.
It will keep coming. And
Back alongside Chad Alonso. As for Batangas, they have Joshua Gonzalez, Cedric Ablaza, Don Ochea, Jong Baloria, and Ralph Olivares. Again, no more Jexter Apinan, who's in the hospital right now for a possible rib fracture. Oh, great effort by Chad Alonso, but he gives it up to Ochea, who has to kick it out. Ablaza for 3. They badly needed that one.
yes, Ochea just getting the offensive rebound.
And they do get the stop. Bacoor, 2 minutes away from forcing a game number 3. Moralde on the drive and kick. Montuano for 2. 9 points.
Smart player, just attracting the attention of the D and releasing that pass.
Remember, Dave Moralde already has finals experience here in the MPBL with Muntinlupa. Jong Baloria scores inside. He's asking for a tech here. Number 1, he only has 6 today, but you mentioned he has been contributing in other departments, especially on the defensive end. That time around on the rebounding.
Oo nga, yung mga...
See that shot by Jong Baloria, a miss, and then a play for the ball. Pangilinan is called for another foul. It's back-to-back.
I actually... Oh, a technical call? Oh, no.
2 gimmies for Ralph Olivares, who makes the first one. Game, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 1.5 assists. 2 free throws made, and the rebound belongs to Ablaza.
And they waited too long to get off a bad shot.
The other end, Olivares. 38 seconds. They're down by 4. Ablaza, too strong. Rebound Gonzalez, and he will go to the line. Just lost Mark Pangilinan due to fouling out. So Rocky Asidre will check back in. First one is good for Joshua Gonzalez.
Itong Batangas.
77-74, 32 seconds remaining. Gonzalez, second one is good. Natawag dito ng time alongside Ian Melencio all game long. Moralde needs a teammate. They go to Montuano. Ramirez now with the basketball. Shot clock, reading 10. Being defended by one of the best defenders of Batangas, Don Ochea. Now to 5 seconds. Ramirez, inside they go. Chad Alonso, he's blocked by Ablaza.
And there you go. They waited again the last 8 seconds. And here you see Olivares.
A miss inside, 12 seconds. Scrambled for the loose ball. Moralde has the handle. Everyone getting a piece of that basketball. Mark Montuano protecting that basketball from his teammate na si Rocky Asidre. As you get to see that block by Cedric Ablaza, Olivares decided to go all the way.
And that's the right move to make in a crucial situation, attack, which Bacoor wasn't able to do. They held that ball too long, and by the time Chad Alonso took that shot, challenged and blocked.
Now, what's unfortunate,
Aggressive ang Batangas sa offensive rebound.
you have to be careful of that. Itong Bacoor on the baseline. Gonzalez, they go to Olivares, wide open for 3, no good. Inside, the battle for the rebound. Referee will... Itong Batangas City Embassy chill. Sideline inbound for Bacoor. Again, they have to be careful here. Can't risk a turnover. Montuano escapes. There's that foul. The last foul. They just have to be careful. Batangas waiting for a miracle. There's that pass. So it will be free throws for Rocky on fire in the 4th quarter. A shout out to Rocky Asidre, who again does not see many minutes.
Dave Moralde played a great game.
Chad Alonso.
Mark Montuano, of course.
And as for Batangas, as Asidre makes this free throw. By the way, they can still throw it up and tie things up.
Yes, they can.
Ablaza with a prayer. He loses time.
Oh!
Almost made it, but that would have not counted anymore. So we have a game 3, folks.